I'm terrified though, because I wait for all over, I'm telling you. I don't know why I'm so worried though, because a wise man once told me that the best man speaks only lasts as long as the groom can make love. I'm really nervous about this. It's the 5th time today that I've got up out of a seat clutching a bit of paper. I apologise in advance to Fiona for my next comment. She was supposed to be sitting over there. Basically, I was a bit worried about Christopher's speech because he wrote this morning, but he'd been thinking about it for a long time. He did say last night, Grant, I prepared a few lines, but I thought I snorted most of them last night. I'd just like to say thank you for Hannah Leach. You do lovely, Hannah. You look stunning, Hannah. You look like you're running in a raffle or something. Just glad to see that the service went well. We were all a bit worried. Apparently, speaking of Freya and stuff, the service, she said that Hannah was really nervous this morning. She's just saying that she was a lot nervous that she had to give herself pointers the whole morning. She was worried that the ceremony would go well. And she had to give herself these 3-pointer words. Oh, this is bad, this is. I hate you for doing this to me, Chris. No, basically, she wanted to make sure the church service went properly. She was giving herself one word reminders of what she had to do. She had to get to the church. She had to walk down the aisle to the altar where she would see Christopher. So it was walk down the aisle, see the altar, see Christopher. So the whole way to the church, she was just going aisle, I missed that. That's the best joke tonight, you may as well sit down. Still, speaking of Hannah, on Wednesday night, I'm sure you've all gave generous donations to the honeymoon. I was asking her to decide on a location for the honeymoon, and Hannah says no, we're just going to get a few months and we're going to somewhere nice. I have to tell you now, Hannah, we're going to Wales. For those of you that don't know the British map too well, there's actually a place in Wales called Bangor. And the reason I know Chris, you're going to Wales is because every time I mention the honeymoon to Chris, all I get is, I'm going to Bangor. Anyway, it's a bit, Chris first also his best man, I was absolutely delighted. Purely, well, I took quite a few beers at the time, so I said yes straight away. It was until about probably 2 days ago, the responsibilities of this started kicking in, and I realised I had to stand here from the you lot. So I was struggling a bit for things to say, because to be honest, Christopher's just not that interesting a person. Like, if you see later on 2 people stand having a conversation, and one gets bored, he'll be the one speaking. Speaking of boys at work about what I should say, one of them came up with a good idea. He said, just Google it, Google the groom's date of birth and see if you can find anything interesting that happened that day, like people, other interesting things that happened that day or celebrities. So I did, I typed in the 3rd of May 1987, nothing. only thing was there was a little note at the bottom of the page that says the nurses at Mary Hill Hospital referred to that day as Ugly Tuesday. So I should probably say a few words about the man himself. I've had the pleasure of knowing Christopher since secondary school, since he was about 12. So I thought, for the sake of the day, I should find out a bit more about Christopher the younger years. So Fiona's kindly helped me out with this. Like, she told me that Chris was a wonderfully sweet-natured, well-behaved and contented baby.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Only let down by the fact he was horrendously ugly. Actually, when Christopher was born, the doctor slapped Fiona and Ollie instead of him. She continued to tell me one story about one particular day she was taking Chris to play school, and she got on the bus, and the bus driver turned around, seen Chris and goes, "My God, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." Fiona sits down, absolutely fuming. She goes to the boy next to her. "That bus driver's got to be the rudest person I've ever met." And as soon as the bus stops at the next stop, I'm going to go up there and give him a piece of my mind. And the boy next to her goes, "That's fine, don't worry, I'll stay here and look after your monkey." Fiona was also kind enough to give me a copy of one of Chris's school reports. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you by reading the whole thing, but I will focus on the key points here. Technical, that's weird work to the older generation. Christopher seems to enjoy working with glue a bit too much. That explains a lot. History. For this particular pupil, all ages are dark. PE, Christopher's speed does come in handy. He runs in the right direction. English. The improvement in Chris's handwriting has only highlighted his inability to spell. It's just a general overview. This, like, Chris sets himself low personal standards, constantly fails to achieve them. The next one's a bit harsh because this comes straight from the head teacher. Like, Christopher is depriving a village somewhere of its idiot. Apparently, Christopher, he used to consider himself to be a bit of a class member back in primary school. In fact, a certain little someone used to pay Christopher 50p a day or a bag of crisps to go out with him. Later, Christopher, that's true, like, that is true. Tells me that every weekend. So I've signed Christopher's bank details over to her, which I think is the right thing to do. And I've also logged on his Ladbrokes gambling account, and I've signed it over to you as well. What I thought I would do is print off his last week's gambling just for you to have a look back at school, a few of my friends used to to, I didn't quite agree with, but a few of my friends used to indulge in having a cheeky beer at the weekend. I was against that. But unfortunately, being the weak one, I occasionally succumb to peer pressure. Where's my drink gone, Fuma? Now, one particular weekend, Christopher got word that Fiona and I honored us, but as you do when you're younger, we just meant we had to drink all the faster again. Everyone else had beers, but I thought I'd be a wise man and take a bottle of a well-known fermented wine. And due to the fact I had limited drinking time, I had to get down the hatch as quick as possible. So I drank this a little bit too fast, and my stomach didn't quite agree with it. I'm sorry, I should be telling you this when you're in your food thing. I started getting a 10-second warning, it was a way to come back up again. So, so I got a 10-second warning, right? I had to make a mad dash to the toilet. And those of you that haven't been at the bar household, you come in their door and they've got a lobby where they keep all their wellies, shoes and that. So anyway, the lobby and then you go to the toilet. I fly into the toilet, open the door, and to my horror, I see my other mate James has already beat my tit, and he's lying prostrate in the toilet seat covered in spuds. Crazy. Jimmer, she's here there. For those of you who don't know James, just log on the Crime Watch website. Anyway, I'm left there with a terrible decision. What did I do? Am I sick of my mate, or did I fill the wellies? At this point, I only had about 3 seconds, so I'd like to say I made the right decision, James, but it wasn't. It was just a bit like that, and it just so happened. Disaster. What's worse is, rather than know up to it, I just kind of looked and I thought, this is the perfect crime. James is passed out in the toilet seat, I just go back and fall asleep on the sofa.
I thought it was.
I know. James, I've kept that secret So what was worse is the next day, poor James did the blame. And Fiona had been the strict mother, says she made Christopher go out and buy some paint and repaint the hall. So in light of this calls for more props. Fiona. I kept the seat on for a reason, they're going back. It's not just me, there's a lot of people here that would probably like to take this opportunity to thank Clara for being the saviour of Christopher Dunbar. Despite what I might have said earlier, Chris was quite a bright guy at school. So after school he went away to university to do an offshore engineering degree. Now, at some point during this year, Chris decided that that degree wasn't challenging enough. And what he found more challenging was sitting about drinking beer and eating pizza. No props.
Fat bastard! Where's your lawyer?
So basically, instead of going to uni, Chris decided that what we'd do is you buy cars and sell cars. pay for his beer and pepperoni addiction. So like I've always seen Chris as being a bit of a wheeling dealer, bit of a Del Boy sort of character. So in light of that, prop. The rest of the speech, I'd appreciate it if wear this, please. Don't get stopped. Get my puppy columns, please, Fiona. So he's returned to his big year out of uni. Chris discovered the wonders of the 369 pint and burger at the Muckle Cross. Needless to say, he piled on the timber and wailed out. I can't remember going with this. Sorry, this is until Christopher got a friend again with a certain little girl called Hannah. The one day Christopher was speaking to one of Hannah's friends, and she kindly informed him that she wasn't a chubby chaser. So if he wanted to have a chance of winning Hannah, you'd have to lose the beef and get a job. So needless to say, after that conversation, again about 4 weeks, he dropped about 2 stone and he's working 7 hours a week at post office. So again, I'd just like to have a wee toast to Hannah for being the saviour of Chrissy the Varlet. Speaking of university, I would like to give a big congratulations to Amanda, who's just graduated. Must be nice for Fiona and Ali to have one of their kids in the paper for the right reasons. These two have always been good friends, so there was a bit of shock one day when we were sitting in Muckle, and they both walked in together holding hands in hands. A lot of friends thought, they were like, what's going on here, nothing, but me, I've always seen it coming, kidding, these two they're a match made in heaven, kidding. Hannah works at Burger King, Chris loves burgers. Skip the next page.
No, keep going.
No, I'm not actually. Last night, Christopher started getting all deep and meaningful. Night before his wedding, it's a big day. He started all these conversations with pretty in-depth sort of things, again, about life in general. I was more interested in watching Debbie Does Dallas, but I was saying since he said it's the night before his wedding, I'd engage him in a few of these conversations. So I asked him, I was like, Chris, what do you want for your marriage? He's like, well, all I want is just want to be, I don't know, better read it. I'm lost in it. Terrible. Sorry, he's like, I want to be a model husband, a model citizen, a slight cheeky grin and turn and goes, I want to be a model lover. Now, I'm not the most intelligent of guys, so my vocabulary is pretty small. So I had to get Oxford Dictionary and look up this word model. Apparently it means to be a miniature replica of the real thing, so he started getting all teary-eyed and speaking about his first time taking Hannah out on a date. But apparently he found it quite terrifying, because it's the first time he's actually went on a date with a girl that he really likes. So I mentioned Casanovas earlier on, and there is no bigger Casanova than Mr. Ollie than Barley. So he phoned up my dad, he was like, Ollie, I've got this girl that I really like, her name's Hannah, okay, it's our first date, but I'm really nervous, I don't know if I was going to say, I don't know, nah, I better say that. I don't know if I have the guts to to make my move and go for the first kiss. And I says, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Just kiss her when she least expects it. That'll catch her off guard. So away like the young sort of team went out on their first date. Next thing, Ollie gets a knock at the door at 9 in the morning and there's Chris with a big shiner up black eye. It's like, what's wrong, Chris? It's like, well, I thought you said kiss her where she least expects it.
I'm having a great time.
Sitting up in the Bruce Springsteen and Paul McCartney last weekend. This is worse. But I'm sorry to tell you this, Chris, on your wedding day, but me and Hannah used to have a thing together back at school. One particular day, when we're walking home, she produces this key, and she goes, "Grant, this is the key to my garden shed. Any time you're winning a bit of fun, just come and meet me and let her show in my shed and I'll come and see you." So now that you're married, I think it's time for me to hand this key back. Now, being the best man, it's my job to look after Chris, so I thought, just in case anybody else had a key that was coming to the ceremony today, I'll leave an honesty bin at the door. Prop. This is it here. I'm getting rushed on, so I may as well do it. On a more humble note, I would like to just, if everyone could join me in a little toast to obviously friends and family, please. Sure. Chris, he's always been one of those people that lands on his feet, and I'll say it definitely has for Hannah. Just like to say that, I mean, you've been friends for a long time, and a lot of people say that the best things in life start as friends, and I'll say you're proof of that. And there's not a lot of people that can stand on their wedding day and genuinely say that they're married to their best friend, say you two can't, so just prop. Genuinely wish you a long and happy life together, and just like to raise a toast.